There's some fantastic trails.
This area's got some good potential and there's good riding here.
It's the work of the people that are out building trails that eventually filters down to them getting money, getting people sleeping in their beds, getting people buying coffees.
There's an awful lot we can do to continue to develop our relationship with local businesses for mountain biking.
My name is Scotty Loughlin. I'm a professional mountain biker, and together with developing mountain biking in Scotland,
we have produced a series of films to support businesses in areas across Scotland where mountain bike tourism is growing. These films are designed to showcase the facilities on offer, highlight the opportunities available to businesses, helping them to capitalise on this growth and diversify their offer to better cater for this market while securing return visits and repeat bookings.
in this film we visit Perthshire.
I'm Kat Brown and I work for Highland Perthshire Cycling, and I manage projects for them and some funding projects for them in the area.
We're here in beautiful Dunkeld. Can you tell me a little bit of a summary of the trails, what they're like, and what people might expect if they came here mountain biking?
We've got a nice mixture of trails here. We've got some flat riverside paths, basics, beginners, kids starting out, some harder blue reds, and then full-on enduro blacks if you want it to.
Tell me a little bit more about Highland Perthshire as an organisation and what they do and how they cater to mountain bikers.
Highland Perthshire Cycling are a community-led voluntary organisation and set up as a charity. In a nutshell, they want to enhance, provide, support and encourage more cycling for locals and visitors in a range of different ways. We've done a gravel project recently, we look at mountain biking things, we look at trail development, support and encouragement in terms of engaging with local bike shops. I'm just trying to kind of feed into the whole picture and see what the gaps are, what's required, and then how we can help to go forward.
And how could local businesses actually work with you guys to support you and also get information?
It'd be good just to have them just drop us an email, you know, on the website, just get in touch and just open that discussion. See how they find it, what kind of visitors they have coming to it with them, whether it's mountain bikers or gravel riders or road riders, and then see how we can support them.
You organised the Dunkeld Enduro. Do you feel that's helped put us a destination on the map?
I think it has, yeah. I wanted it to be sort of a bit of an area development tool, a bit of a driver to give people who are keen on trail building a date and a focus, something to work towards, a reason to engage with landowners and a sort of purpose to bring people to the area as well, to say, look, this area's got some good potential and there's good riding here, let's kick it off. And it's done that.
Tell us a little bit about the gravel riding in the area.
We did some map work in the different community areas, got some local input and pieced together some routes. They're all on the website, perthshiregravel.com, and they're listed with images, route descriptions, lengths, difficulties, and it gives someone an opportunity to go to the website, pick a route, read it, and know that they can set off with confidence.
What opportunities are there to collaborate and develop? It'd
be really nice for other people in the community or local businesses to send us their ideas, you know, and then we can have that joint discussion and rule them in or rule them out, and just get more ideas and more input. HPC are working on a project which is working title of PEEP, and it's about e-bike charging stations and cycle parking. Hopefully looking to secure some funding to roll out and develop and install cycle parking, and it'll also be e-bike charging cycle parking as well, and that'll be across the Highland Perthshire region.
Bike shops act as a hub for information in local mountain bike communities. Not only are they a service provider, but they're a place where visiting riders can get a recommendation for the best trails to ride. Progression Bikes in Dunkeld is a bike and hire shop and is an active member within the Tayside Trail Association.
So I'm Adam. I've been running Progression Bikes for 10 years now, based in Dunkeld. We've got a big hire fleet workshop and we've got a big shop as well for selling bikes.
What's the riding like here in Perthshire?
Perthshire's got a pretty big mix of riding. It's a destination to come to, but there's lots of different areas geographically within it. Dunkeld, Aberfeldy, Pitlochry and so on. We've all got different riding here. Dunkeld used to be known for just having hard trails. There's still a lot of hard trails here, but we've got a slightly bigger range of more kind of intermediate trails. And then there are some plans for some blues and greens to go in.
You're part of the local trail association. Tell us a little bit about that, what that is and what it means to the community and building trails.
A couple of years ago, we set up the Tayside Trail Association. We just being a few folks that are based in different areas within Perthshire. Each of us had all helped to build some of the trails here, but as I said, there's so many different trail builders in the area. It's quite hard to ensure that all the trails that are getting built to the same standard. Although everyone understands green, blue, red, black trails, they're not all necessarily built to that same standard. So we set up the Trail Association just as a way for landowners, trail builders and riders to find out a little bit more about how to go about riding or managing the trails that are there. We're not really building new trails, we're just trying to manage the trails that exist. And when there's 40 odd trails in Dunkeld alone, that's quite a big project to try and take on. Dunkeld's a pretty touristy place. A lot of the businesses get a lot of their income from tourists that are coming to the area. So they've got to understand that a lot of their business will come from bikers, and so it's the work of the people that are out building trails that eventually filters down to them getting money, getting people sleeping in their beds, getting people buying coffees. So it's quite important for them to be able to recognise and respect the work that bikers and trail builders are doing, and other activities as well.
What could local businesses do to help you out as a bike shop and get more people out cycling?
So a couple of examples that we've already got established here. There are a few accommodation providers that we work with that get told in advance trails that you can ride in the area, where we are, how much the bikes are and where they can go. So whether you're a serious biker bringing your own bike, whether you're a family that's looking to hire bikes, they can be directed to the shop and told that you can cycle from here in a number of different directions on various different grading of trails. So as an accommodation provider, it's quite easy for you to be able to promote the fact that there's cycling here and direct you towards a bike shop, and vice versa. If you've got people coming to the area that are looking for accommodation, whatever the level, we can find somewhere for them.
Passion is a word often used to describe mountain bikers, but what happens when that passion becomes a business venture? COMRIE is a small, independently run, thriving mountain biking location in Perthshire. It not only offers mountain bike trails, but has accommodation, a bike shop, bike hire and a cafe. Let's find out what makes it so unique and how it's become the destination it is today.
I'm Andrew Donaldson, and I lead the COMRIE in Perthshire. We've got a full service bike shop, repairs, servicing and so on. We do coaching, there's a bike wash, showers if you get muddy, there's car parking obviously, and toilets and a cafe.
How have you created a great mountain bike destination?
There's kind of lots of potential in rural areas that, with a bit of imagination and creativity and working together, that produce a lot of good things. We were very fortunate to have a piece of land. You know, we did a kind of crowdfunder to buy this place together. Really, it's just about having people that are passionate about mountain biking, and they've been the ones that have kind of driven it forward. You know, they care. They're all really keen mountain bikers.
How has COMRIE evolved?
It's not been a place, you know, where we've had a big pile of money to invest, like in a plan from the beginning, but rather it's kind of been a bit more organic. We're a business and we reinvest all the time.
How can Perthshire businesses promote the facility and help encourage people to come to COMRIE?
Come and see us if you want to experience it for yourself. We'd be delighted to have you out on a complimentary basis. Try it on e-bike. People know that mountain biking is a big thing around here. We can deliver bikes to local tourism premises. Love to have web links and social media with other local businesses.
Perthshire and KINROSS Countryside Trust are working to encourage more mountain bikers to visit. A new cycleway that connects up Kenmore and Perth has recently been developed. Let's find out a little more about it and how the trust works with local businesses to assist them with the growth in numbers of outdoor users.
My name's Andy Barrie. I work for Perth and KINROSS Countryside Trust. We're working with sort of a range of businesses. Adam at Progression Bikes in Dunkeld, and here there's Beyond Adventure in Aberfeldy. So we'd like to see particular bits of the River Tay Way perhaps focused more for the likes of mountain bikers. So we're developing our contact and relationship with businesses all the time. For example, just recently we've secured funding to create a toilet block and showers and waste disposal for camper vans next to the Beyond Adventure building.
Tell me about the River Tay Way.
The River Tay Way is a brand new walking and cycling route that Perth and KINROSS Countryside Trust are developing. It's the walking route which is also suitable for mountain biking and gravel riding, That's 50 miles from Kenmore to Perth.
What are the future plans to welcome more mountain bikers to Perthshire?
Increased scope with marketing, developing projects. I think e-bikes are something that I'm particularly interested in. The possibility of getting a fleet of electric mountain bikes would be great for using from here to Dunkeld, through Griffin Forest and Craigvinian, for example. So yeah, there's an awful lot we can do to continue to develop our relationship with local businesses for mountain biking.
Mountain bikers aren't that different to other outdoor users. They bring equipment with them and are looking to discover the best of Perthshire. But what crossovers does a campsite that generally welcomes canoes have with mountain bikers?
So I'm Roger Holmes, I'm Development Manager for the Scottish Canoe Association. In this surrounding, I guess I'm also helping to run the campsite at Grantley.
Tell us a little bit about how you want to develop the campsite and what facilities you want to have for encouraging mountain bikers to come and visit.
It's part of a larger project where we want to put in new overnight facilities that would then mean the existing camping building would become changing and toilet facilities for the general public to come and use the area. We then want to put in mountain bike facilities or bike facilities like a bike maintenance, bike shelter. We're part of the EBIKE partnership where we offer charging facilities, also bike washing facilities.
Tell me a little bit more about the benefits of attracting more mountain bikers to the Perthshire region.
I think it's great for tourism. There's lots of tourist facilities and opportunities. There's local cafes, local pubs, place to go sightseeing.
What could be done to further develop mountain biking in the Perthshire region?
I think maybe some better links or more links, more information about joining all those pathways and routes up together. The potential of charging points for electric bikes so that you could do a tour around the area.
What do you think Perthshire as a destination can improve on?
There are still a lot of local folks and other local businesses that at the moment aren't fully aware of what is on offer here. Potentially, if you are a business, having a little look to see what other activities are available here, contacting them, finding out a little bit more about what they offer, I think will help to grow the area as well. And if you are an accommodation provider, one of the ways that you can better facilitate bikers coming to the area are things like secure bike storage overnight, having a hose and somewhere to wash bikes, having somewhere, if you're a cafe, somewhere where you're okay for bikers to come in and sit, because bikers often have muddy bums and so on. One of the other things that we're developing at the moment are e-bike charging stations. So you can come to Dunkeld, you can ride to Aberfeldy, charge your bikes up while you have a bit of lunch, go to Pitlochry, charge your bikes up there and come back, for example, so you can do a real nice loop.
And what sort of plans do you have to keep developing the area, bring more people, encourage more mountain bikers to come and visit?
Yeah, I think the real key focus for us is the slightly easier end of the spectrum, the slightly easier trails, the more sort of green to blue and then the sort of blue graded trails. We are lacking in the easier things for people starting out, and I think that would be the future development and goal.
How can local businesses help develop the area for mountain biking?
Well, first of all, letting them know that there's some fantastic trails can make your business biker friendly. Just some simple things like having a few tools available, having information before they come on websites and things on routes, maybe from the hotel or the accommodation. A lot of those kind of things we can help with. So if anybody needs any assistance, with say routes from your place, then just ask and we can help.
Through developing mountain biking in Scotland, there's an unparalleled network to offer support for businesses who are already in this sector or those who wish to do more to take advantage of the opportunities. There is a dedicated team and expert resources available through project partners covering a range of areas as diverse as accommodation, marketing, events, partnership working, and further opportunities for training and funding. Get in touch to find out more.